Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, As-salatu was-salamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The topic of today's discussion is Ikhtilaas, and since it is often compared with a round, so it's better if we understand the concept while discussing the topic of round. Ikhtilaas is a partial stealing of the vowel or shortening the time of the vowel of the letter that is being pronounced. In other words, the reciter recites the letter by not giving the complete time of the vowel. And according to the scholars, what remains of the length of the vowel or the vowel count is more than what departs. And some scholars have determined that the remains of the vowel count in ikhtilas is 2/3 and only 1/3 is dropped or removed from the recitation. So the common thing about Rawm and Ikhtilaas is they both divide or reduce the time of the vowel. That means the removal of a part of the vowel and leaving a part of it in the recitation. But Rawm and Ikhtilaas have some differences that we will see inshallah now in this table. Both Rawm and Ikhtilaas share the characteristic of dividing the vowel, meaning removal of the part of it and leaving the other part of it. So when we are reciting with a Rawm, only 1/3 of the vowel remains in case of Rawm. That means the portion of the vowel that remains in the recitation is less than what is removed. But in Ikhtilas, 2/3 of the vowel remains. That means the portion of the vowel that remains in the recitation is more than what is removed. The other difference is Rawm is only allowed upon stopping at the end of a word, while Ikhtilas can happen anywhere in the word. The third difference is Rawm is only allowed with Dhamma and Kasra, while Ikhtilas can happen in Fatha, Dhamma, or Kasra. So both Rawm and Ikhtilas share the characteristic of dividing the vowel, that means reciting a part of it and leaving the part of it. But they are two different concepts, they are not same. And we can stop on the words with Rawm depending on the vowel of the last letter. But there is only one place in the Quran when reciting with Hafsun Asim Tariqatu Shatibiya where there is a possibility of reading a vowel with ikhtilas. And inshallah, now we will discuss that word. This word is ta'manna. This occurs in Surah Yusuf, ayah number 11. You can see it written in the Mus'haf with a diamond shape on the top. The word originally is ta'manuna with two noons, and there are two possible ways to recite this word. The first one is idgham with ishmam, and upon doing idgham with ishmam, we merge the first noon into the second one with ishmam, which is circling of the two lips for dhamma, but without the sound of dhamma. So we recite it like this. ما لك لا تأمنا على يوسف يعني تأمنا تأمنا. And the second possible way to recite this word is idhar with ikhtilas, which means reciting both letter noons with clarity or idhar, but reciting the first noon, which is with dhamma, with the ikhtilas of dhamma. That means stealing some part of the vowel, which is dhamma of the first noon. And this is how we will recite. ما لك لا تأمننا على يوسف يعني تأمننا تأمننا. And when reciting the Quran with Hafsun Asim Tariqatu Shatibiya, this is the only word where we have a possibility to read a vowel with ikhtilas. And we don't apply the rule of ikhtilas at any other place in the Quran. So at the end, I would like to say that both Ishmam and Rawm are simply allowed possible ways of stopping on words within the restrictions that we have discussed for each of them. And both of these ways of stopping need to be learned from a qualified teacher of the Quran, and Ishmam and Rawm are used in the Qira'at to make clear the vowel of the last letter recited, and students of Ijaza in the recitation of Hafs and Asim would be required on request by the teacher to stop on appropriate words with these two allowable ways to make sure that the student of the Ijaza knows how to stop with these two ways, and also the vowel of the last letter of the word where he or she is stopping. But the most common way of stopping at the end of word is with sukun al-mahab, or a pure sukun. And this is how we usually recite. Alhamdulillah, we have finished the topic of stopping at the end of words with a strong ending. I hope this topic is clear to you. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.